I can actually cross my legs. I can just fold them, flop them on top of each other, crisscross applesauce. It doesn't matter. I can actually cross my legs. And the reason why I like to do that, I got cold hands and feet. I don't know if it's just bad circulation or it's that I'm just a lanky motherfucker. I think it's just that I'm a lanky motherfucker. That's a bad habit. I do that when my legs go numb. No. I don't let my legs go numb, but I get my feet warm. I get to put them up underneath each other. My feet get warm, and then I'll stretch out, and that's when you see me bounce up and down. I love the ass space. It's so good. It's so good. There's so much of it. Oh, Queen of Sauce. My legs go numb way too much. I'm the opposite, man. I like to keep my legs straight. Baked fish. I already know how to cook baked fish. You know, the only time my legs really go numb is when if I'm playing games on a toilet. That's the only time my legs really go numb. Oh, man, I gotta empty out my inventory. I'll get rid of this. Nobody wants bug steaks. You know what I'm saying? When I got my giant Game Boy, I mean tablet. And yeah. Ooh, that's the wrong one. Chat, y'all want to talk about some hot takes real fast? I saw some stupid shit on Twitter pop up. I occasionally still get some stupid shit said on Twitter. And one of them was that I have to pay for games, so I believe emulation should be completely illegal. And everybody else should have to pay for the games that they play. Where I understand if games are currently active that you should probably pay to play them, right? I think that's fair. There are tens of thousands of games that you cannot get at all without emulators because they literally just aren't sold or are not marketed or don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like emulation and ROMs are probably a saving grace when it comes to gaming because of that. Because there just aren't, there's no way to play a plethora of games out there right now. And I'm not talking about new games. I'm talking about games that literally you cannot buy on any modern consoles. Yeah, I'm not going to spend $1,000 for fucking Fire Emblem Path to Radiance. You know what I'm saying? One, I've already played it. But two, like, that is stupid. That is stupid. If they offered it as a digital copy on Switch, fuck yeah, I'd play that, dude. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like what people don't understand is when you have an emulator and you emulate games, you are more inclined to purchase those games when they are available on your modern devices. One, emulation is not that comfortable. Even on a computer, like I'm stuck in a computer chair, right? I guess if you had a computer in your living room and shit like that, that's one thing. But like, homie, I want to sit on a couch. I want to hold my Switch and play that shit. I'm telling you, I feel like especially Nintendo is missing a massive untapped market of where do I keep these Galaxy Souls? In here. A massive untapped market of old games. If they just imagine if they had a giant GBA selection for Switch, I would spend hundreds of dollars on old Game Boy Advance games. I would spend so much money on every Game Boy Advance game. Like, they just don't know. But then when I complain about emulators, when in reality I'm like, homie, just give it to me. Give me the game and I'll buy it. I'll give you money for the game. You just don't offer me the game. It just doesn't make sense. Incoming farmer raid, Rusty Pie Lover. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. My name's Bread Hero Dan. I'm a variety streamer. I'm 100%ing Stardew Valley right now. After this, I think we're gonna 100% the new Pokemon Snap that comes out. So I gotta chop. I gotta get it going. Because I only got a couple weeks to do this. I'm at 87% right now. I'm pretty much just waiting on maxing out friendship and Queen of Sauce recipes, while simultaneously getting the Chi recipes too, the Chi quests and stuff. Yeah, that's about it for me. We're kicking butt. I have millions of dollars in the game, you know. Sony doesn't give two shits. Yeah, Sony doesn't care. So yeah, I mean, like, my hot take is emulation is a saving grace, especially in the history of video games, because up until recently, and I say like the last 5 years, video game history preservation has been abysmal compared to other things in the world. I'm not knocking on the people that preserve video games. I'm knocking on the fact that literally not many people do. And I feel like it's important. It's just like books. Video games still share ideas and it's an interactive software, you know? People used to say video games rot your mind. I have thought of so many creative things because of video games that I've played, you know? And I've had my own ideas challenged because of video games that I've played. Guys, go give Rusty Pie Lover some love, please. Go check him out. Thank you for that raid, homie. For real. You know, it just is what it is. Like, imagine. Yeah, there's patched versions of Mother 3 to be in English. Imagine if they just released Mother 3 in English. Yeah, I just feel like it's poorly marketed. Lee Fox Kid, it has been a while. Thank you for the 4 months. How you doing, homie? I hope you're doing excellent. For real. Thank you for the shout out. Thank you for the support, homie. For real. I appreciate it a lot. I've been trying to make a habit of, you know, telling people to go support the people that raid. I didn't get a whole shit ton of raids prior to this year, I don't think, other than from people that were already known, like Pat, Gar, Wade, you know, JP, D-Live, people already knew. So, like, I want to make a habit of doing that. If you're entrusting me with your community, then, you know, and you're already a part of my community, I'm pretty sure it's, you know, you're not going to say some shit to make me look bad, right? And I'm not going to say some shit to make you look bad. So, you know, I was actually talking to Wade about what we talked about the other day. I was talking about him. I called him yesterday on the phone. It's so hard to network on Twitch as a smaller creator nowadays. Like, I feel so disconnected from other creators because, like, you know, it's like I mentioned in a previous stream, I don't have a big ass ego because it's not that important to me, right? And it's hard, man. I've had people that have, like, hit me up in emails and, like, they get personally offended if I don't stream with them or I just choose not to. And I'm like, homie, it's not that. I literally don't know who you are. Like, why would I trust my career and my community with somebody that might say some crazy shit? Somebody I might not be able to bounce off of well. So I feel like instead of Dark Siren, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Thank you for giving me a distraction.
Thank you for the
I love this community, Purple Heart.
10,000 biddies. Jesus Christ, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm hoping. I know things will get better, actually. I don't have to hope. I know for a fact they will get better. Dark Siren, just hang in there, for real. For real. But yeah, like, that was my plight. It's so tough to connect because, like, you know, I don't want to walk into somebody's stream and say some crazy shit like fist my dick hole, which is funny in certain circumstances, and then, like, you know, their audience is not accustomed to outlandish things that come out of my mouth. So I think a better way to do that is, if I get raided, you know, tell people to go give them some love. Again, if you're willing to trust me, then, like, hell yeah, man, I'll try to send some people your way, right? It's the least I could do. Dark Siren, you've been here for a long time, homie. I hope whatever's going on is not terrible. It's not terrible. But I do believe that things will get better. So just kick it back and chill. Hang in there. You know? It's gonna be Siren soon, not Dark Siren. Can you imagine if you got the original Twitch name Siren? There's something nice about having just like an OG name. Like, I can't get Dan. I feel bad because if you guys remember Brown Man, Ray Narvaez Jr. now? Dude, he has the original Ray account, twitch.tv/Ray, but they won't let him, like, link it to his account. They won't let it just be Ray. They won't let him change it. If I got Dan and they didn't let me change it, I would wig out. But I'm pretty sure Dan's Gaming is probably gonna have Dan. Yep. Dan's Gaming's he's pretty excellent, I'm not gonna lie. Had COVID, I'm kind of wondering what symptoms before some difficult to breathe today. It feels like I have a really bad heartburn whenever I breathe. Chucky. Can you imagine having the original name Bread Hero Dan? I wonder if my actual name. I'm sure if I got big enough on Twitch, I could get my actual name, my full name. Y'all ready for money? I have to say, I think you feel yourself about to fall off the edge. That's where I think I'm at, but I'm taking it day by day. I lurk literally every day here, and y'all make me smile when I don't even want to. Words don't express how much y'all have helped me and how much I appreciate and love y'all. Homie. My pleasure, for real. It is my pleasure, for real. You ain't about to fall off the edge. Trust me. You've got the stamina. Life is a test of stamina. You've got this. You've been here for a long time, Dark Siren. You've got this. Chat. Maybe I don't need so many ancient fruits. Maybe I don't need so many ancient fruits because I'm 100% getting tested though. No, when it comes to that kind of stuff, I think it's important to talk about it. I talk about a lot of shit people don't want to talk about because it's still fucking important to talk about, right? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna like defend shitty opinions about things or anything like that. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to attempt to understand people's shitty opinion first, or just like a topic like what are the symptoms of COVID and stuff. Like, I think that's important to talk about because everybody's had. Maybe everybody doesn't have the same symptoms and whatnot. You know, I think that's still important to talk about. Some people may be uncomfortable with it, but in reality, it's like, yo. Regardless of whether or not you're comfortable with it, that shit still needs to happen. It's not a want. You may not want it to happen. It needs to happen. There's plenty of shit in our life that we don't want to happen that still fucking needs to happen, homie. Just is what it is. You know, I think an important part of mental health is learning how to cope with what needs to happen and stop just surrounding yourself with what you want to happen all the time. You know, I know it's gonna sound weird, but when you test your comfort zones, they get a lot fucking bigger, homie, and you can deal with a lot more. Especially in a logical manner. It's important to talk about, homie. Yeah. Like so last year in February, you guys remember when I was sick? How like, and this was February 2020. COVID was talked about in January, but Christine and I were both sick with very similar symptoms. We didn't have a fever, but oh my God, it felt like I was breathing fire. It felt like every time I breathed in, when I would wake up, it felt like I was breathing fire. I had a cough. I had congestion in my chest, all that kind of shit. I wish there was a way to test for antibodies because I think my ass might have had COVID. Because I don't really get sick, chat. Like, if I'm sick, it's because I ate something. You know? Because my dumpster mouth ate something I shouldn't have, you know? I don't really get, like, the flu. I got the flu once, but that was under, again, extreme compromise, not sleeping for, like, 32 hours, emotional trauma that I was going to have to deal with when I got home, that kind of shit. Like, I was real, like, I was real weakened, man. But, like, I think, because it was rough. Like, I felt weak all day. It was tough to breathe. You know, and nobody really knew the concrete symptoms of COVID-19 at the time. So, when they were positive for COVID, it was awful. Like, I would fall asleep, and when I would wake up and take a like, I would have to wake up to breathe, and I would breathe, and it would feel like I was breathing fucking fire, dude. That's the most prominent thing I remember. I would have to sleep on the couch because I couldn't sleep laying down. You know. But they only exist for 6 months. All right, so then it wouldn't matter for me then. I can remember, like, hospital sick but didn't test positive, and they didn't know what was wrong with me. This was November 2019. Oh shit, homie. They didn't know what was wrong with you? From January 2020. You got pink eye. Well, stop texting on a toilet, Chucky. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, homie. I'm kidding. I'm not putting you on blast like that. I'm sorry. Fuck you doing texting on the toilet, getting your shitty hands on your phone and then touching your eye. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. My homie gave me healthy doses of tea with whiskey. Oh. I'm kidding, Chucky. And the first shot was hell. Oh. They had no idea. It was when they were first discovering COVID. Damn. I mean, like, not COVID-19, but the coronavirus has been around for a while. It's caused things like colds and shit like that. Like, cold and flu-like symptoms and whatnot. I mean, shit, like cats in the shelter have a coronavirus variant that can turn into infectious peritonitis and stuff. Like, so like it's just a different variant. It's a different strain that's just virulent, dude. But yeah, I think I did in February. I think I did, and I wish there was more knowledge, because I would have loved to have been tested to see. Man, that shit fucking sucked. Like, I actually remember laying on the couch being like, holy shit, dude. I don't want to get up. I can't fucking breathe. Like, yeah. All right, anyway, let me, I got spice berries I want to hang on to. Yeah, that shit was awful. Yeah, I like to talk about important shit that people don't like to talk about here. Like, I understand that there are some streams that are a safe place, and I'm not gonna lambast or like belittle or anything to anybody here. You know, I'm not gonna go out of my way to try and prove, you know, shit that's not true. I'm not gonna go out of my way to hurt anybody, but I think it's very important that some things be talked about, and COVID-19 is probably one of them. You know, just so people are aware of symptoms and shit, aware of like facts and statistics that are up right now that you can see. You know, I've had plenty of people. I mean, how many times people come in and chat and be like, masks don't work, and I'll be like, no, they absolutely do work. I got some data for you, and if you just look on the CDC's website or many different health organizations' website, they can actually explain to you how they work. And a lot of it's just misinformation. A lot of it's just people not knowing that, like, oh, you don't just breathe out pure virus, you breathe out disgusting spit when you talk. And the perfect testament that I could show people is look at my nasty fucking microphone, dude. Do you see all that nasty shit on my microphone? That is my spit. All those white specks. Hold on, let's see if I can get it to zoom in. Focus. Focus. Not focusing. That, all of that, that's not dust. That's my spit solidified. That's all nasty spit, chat. Please. I want chat to see my nasty spit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It looks cummy only to a 12-year-old, homie. But yeah, it's nasty. That's yucky, dude. Yeah, man. Clean your earbuds too? Oh, yeah. You want to clean your earbuds. You got that gunk in there. Yeah, you definitely want to clean your earbuds. The CDC isn't real. Like, there's no doubt that they did some shit that was politically motivated under Trump's America and shit like that. Just because I'm sure there was some pressure there financially to do so. But like one of the best studies I think is like early case studies of like infectious rates and shit like that. And what I like to point out to people is, again, my state of Georgia, I think this was back in like late summer, had 4,000 active cases and had had way more cases than Japan, and Japan had like 15 times, or no, 5 times the population of my state. It was fucking crazy, dude. And that's because people in Japan wore fucking masks. It's not that you don't wear a mask to protect you. You know, it protects you somewhat, but you wear it so you're nasty, disgusting fuck. Believe it or not, you're actually disgusting. Like, trust me. You're not, your breath doesn't smell like the finest fucking perfume in the world, all right? It's not smelling like mint all the time. Trust me, you're actually disgusting. The amount of spit that comes out of your mouth just from fucking talking, you are actually nasty, okay, to other people. So, and that's what masks help prevent, is your nastiness getting on them. That's why it's important. That's why it's important that you wear that shit. Anti-maskers make no sense. Like, the same demographic of people damn sure wouldn't pull the air filter out of their truck, trust me. They damn sure wouldn't pull the air filter out of their truck. You know it. They'd be like, oh, what in the hell? No, man, that'll just fucking clog the engine up. Yeah, well, I mean, like, that's the same reason they put filters on top of coal factories. Like coal power plants and stuff. Yeah, I'll give out gifts tomorrow. Oh, actually, shit, I need to go see if my diamonds are done. But yeah, like, I'll talk about some controversial shit, right? Because I think it's important to. I don't want to dwell on it for too long, you know, but at times like this when I'm doing busy work, yeah, I'll talk about some controversial shit. My diamonds aren't done. Man, I want my diamonds. They're a cool fashion accessory. Man, everyone just looks fucking diseased. So, like, I don't know about cool, but, like... right? Like, I don't know about cool, but, you know. The time calls for it, right? The times call for it. You can work for 5 minutes to order your food. Simple as that. Yeah, it's that easy. Coming out of third national lockdown, the amount of people that are acting like there's no COVID anymore is ridiculous. I mean, I hate it for you, homie. I live in America. That's all I can say. Like, I can't say shit about other people acting like there's no COVID. I mean, it's real. Shit, Christine's grandma had it and recovered from it. She had it, dude, in New York City. That shit's scary, you know? That's why I want a vaccine. The biggest thing for vaccines is, it's not that it's gonna immediately just, oh, everything's gonna be okay. What vaccines do is it makes it to where, like, the symptoms, if you do contract it also, and your body doesn't just kick its ass because it's vaccinated, they're not gonna be nearly as bad as they would be. So it takes a shit ton of pressure off of healthcare workers, like a lot of pressure off of healthcare workers. You know what I'm saying? So the people that really can't fight it off too well do have a fighting chance because they can get more care than they get now. And no, I'm not shitting on our healthcare workers. They're doing everything they can. But, like, again, when you have a ward that's slam full of people, imagine if it wasn't slam full of people. Then those individuals could get more time and get more care, you know? That's the big thing, is it takes pressure off of our already exhausted resources. That's what it does. Because your ass ain't gonna suffer. Ooh! Your ass ain't gonna suffer too bad from it. You gotta think about shit logically, right? There's not gonna be like a, and it's all done. No, you wanna lessen the blow, if you will. Lessen the necessary, the strain on recovery, I should say. Not the necessary strain, but the strain on recovery. You wanna lessen that. You know, lockdown fatigue. Before the vaccines, we were doing as badly at the beginning, and everyone was just like, nah, we're going back to normal. Blame the people that didn't fucking lock down. I mean, that's literally it. Like, period. The people to blame are the people that just didn't give a shit. I mean, I know. Trust me, I want to go out and make some friends and shit like that and go and do things. I feel that, but, like, I feel like it's more important to take care of other people. Trust me, I'm gonna mentally be okay. I will find a fucking way. I've already made the decision. No matter what happens, no matter how much strain is put on me, how much strain is put on my relationship, my business, anything. Trust me, I've already made the decision going into this that I will be fucking fine. Like, period. You will never convince me that I'm not. Right? I mean, I feel like I'm pretty transparent with you guys. I tell you when I'm not having a good day or something like that. But like, a lot of people just don't have that mental fortitude, and I understand why, because they're so busy prior to working and all of that that you don't really have time to think about it. And now you do have time to think about it because you got a lot of shit just in front of you. You know, not knocking it. It just, that is just the way things happened. But like, I think it's more important to take care of everybody versus just myself, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm in a good place. You know, I'm happy. I understand everything that's going on. I get it. Like, I get why it has to be the way it is. But I wouldn't drive on the sidewalk. See what I'm saying? I would stay in my lane. I would stay on the road, just like everybody does when they're driving. I would do what I'm supposed to do so that everybody around me is still safe as well. You know? If the roads were caving in and you just didn't want to, and you just wanted to go for a drive, it's still smart to leave your car in the fucking driveway, right? And that's kind of like what's happening. The roads are caving in as far as the pandemic goes, you know? And we got to let the necessary professionals take care of that kind of shit. Sovereign citizens? Those people crack me up, dude. That's like QAnon level, like brainwash shit. Part of me feels bad for laughing at people that are like that far gone, but like, dude, the arguments that they make are just so goddamn funny sometimes. I love seeing it. I'm sorry, dude. Like, there's a flaw right there that I guess I should work on. I should pity those people, but in reality, like, goddamn, dude. Seeing them argue with cops about shit that is just not true, is a complete delusion. It's just fucking funny to me, dude. God. My age, we're blamed for the second lockdown when we had no choice. Is that in I don't know what country. You don't have to tell me what country you're in, homie. But is that where you live? I'm under stay-at-home order that doesn't apply if you have to go to work. It's so silly. We've run out of vaccines. I mean, yeah, my state's been out of vaccines for a while. My state never technically locked down. Like, we had a citywide lockdown for 2 weeks, but businesses all still ran. You know, businesses all still ran. I wasn't driving. I'm in a passenger car. Yeah. That kind of shit is so fucking funny to me, dude. The dumb stuff that sovereign citizens will say. It is so good, dude. Like, I just start laughing. And maybe I should actually, like, maybe I should pity those people. Maybe I should be like, damn, man, it really sucks. I hope they, you know, get help. I do still hope they get help, but like, sometimes stupid shit just makes me laugh, man. Somebody could say something so ridiculous, and I know they didn't think about it, and I feel bad for laughing at them, but goddamn, dude, it's so funny sometimes, chat. US was horrible. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, we were. Yep. Yeah, we were. He's on hold with school again? What? Yo, you want me to call him? What is that? Is that cookie? I'm sorry. I'm streaming. It's hot, dude. I got a hot chocolate chip cookie, chat. Look at it. You ready? Oh, dude, it's just, look at how moist. Oh. Oh. It's gooey. Did she actually get it, Torm? Oh. That's funny, Torm. Holy shit. Now, my advice, look at me, benefiting off of a tragedy. My advice, chat, kick it back, chill, and watch Bread Hero Dan during the pandemic. Because guess what? Even after the pandemic, My ass gonna be right here still too. This is my job. Entertain your asses. Just keep getting entertained, chat. 24/7. Get you a Bread Hero shirt. Maybe I gotta get a Bread Hero hat. I got the outline for the new bread badges. I just gotta put the colors in them. They're gonna be the same colors, but I'm gonna do like for years. You know, like all the way up to 7 years, I think. If I'm lucky, you know, if I'm lucky enough to be able to stream for 7 years, I'm gonna go give people gifts. I'm not going to sleep. Sorry you had to see that, chat. In-person classes this fall. You're getting vaccinated though, right? Right? You got a vaccine? Yeah, but I'm still frightened. It's all good, homie. Just keep taking the necessary precautions. You're vaccinated. Wear your mask. Get you a little hand sanitizer that goes on your keychain. You know. And get a good mask. Don't get some flimsy like open fucking mask. You know what I mean? Get you a KN95 if you can, or an N95, something that goes over. I have worn one of those literally every time I've gone out. I don't wear the flimsy shit ass masks, dude. If you can get the KN95. The hardware stores sell those. I can't have that in here, babe. I'll eat some. Not right now. I'll eat all of them. I still haven't eaten that lunch. Hey, where's my Lunchable? Oh, shit. She took my Lunchable. There's people. I got in trouble for not eating my Lunchable. She says she put it back in the fridge because it was going to get nasty. Excuse me. But yeah, do you have 1 dose or 2 dose? They're recalling some of the Johnson & Johnson for giving people blood clots right now. But me personally, my family has a history of Guillain-Barré syndrome. So I've got to get the double dose because Johnson & Johnson has produced GBS flare-up. So my ass is getting a double. I'm getting the DD. The double D, you know what I'm saying? Because so far the twofers haven't produced the GBS flare-up yet in anybody. So, I mean, socially, no, they'll still understand how to hang out and shit like that. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, a year and a half, maybe 2 years is a lot of time away from other kids. But like, man, I can't count kids out. Like, kids are they'll still learn. You know what I mean? They're malleable. Kids are resilient, yo. I think that if there were anybody to be able to bounce back after a pandemic, it's gonna majority be kids because like they have the urge to play, to learn, and all that shit. It doesn't just go away for most kids, I should say. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, it doesn't go away for most kids. They still want to hang out. They're still gonna make friends. You know, I'm not saying discount the way they feel right now, but what I'm saying is, if there is a demographic of people on this planet that are gonna be able to bounce back, it's gonna be children. You know. If they could deal with a summer vacation, right? Like, you can only imagine. They still go and they still kick it back. They find friends. Plasticity of the brain, it basically means that even without stimulation or experience, the brain is still eager to learn and will catch up fast. Yeah. Absolutely. They're still learning how to learn, in layman's terms. Plasticity of the brain. So, like, if they're given the opportunity to learn, they'll still learn. You know, I gotta go. Oh, I'm going the wrong way to Rasmodius. I gotta go drop this off at Clint too. I don't think they'll be socially awkward. I think the internet's gonna make people. I think the internet does make. Listen, here's a hot topic, chat. I'm about to hit it, and if this is you, I'm sorry, but I definitely think with the birth of the internet and internet culture, it absolutely made people more socially awkward because you have an area, a quote unquote safe space and anonymity for people that already were coming up to be socially awkward that weren't exposed to. Hey, I got my Lunchable. Now I have to eat it. That were already exposed. That it would have pretty much been exposure therapy to be less awkward, but the internet enables that safe space, which may not be bad for everybody. But yeah.
Share this lovely
Billy Oka, thank you for the 21 months. I appreciate it.
Have a great stream.
Absolutely. And it's simply because you exist within a culture that is different from other cultures. That's just what it is. It's one culture that's super different from other cultures. Video, okay, thank you for the 21 months. Get some snooze, for real. With horrible social anxiety, but on the internet, are you? You see what I'm saying? That anonymity, that freedom to say whatever you want without having to respond in a in-person social situation, you know, is there. I do think that a lot of what helped me get over my personal social anxiety was exposure therapy. My ass wasn't getting to get anywhere in life unless I actually talked to people, period. So by taking on like retail and you know, customer service jobs and shit like that, it forced me to talk to people. It forced me to learn how to interact with people. And now I can kick my social anxiety's ass a lot. There are some days when not necessarily social anxiety, but other types of anxiety really bother me. But for the most part, my social anxiety, it is nowhere near how it was when I was in high school. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with the fact that I just had to I had to. I was literally going to get nowhere, you know, if I didn't just cope with it that way. And it is an escape. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's an escape from what would be a perceived interaction, right? An interaction where you would learn from. Why is Clint avoiding me? Oh. It's all good, Clint. Get it. Yes. Clint is an incel. It's not that he's an incel. He just doesn't know how to talk to women. An incel, an incel is like you put yourself it's like friend zone, you know. You're not just born an incel, you choose to be one. Same thing, like the same thing with friend zone. You just choose, man. If shit don't go your way, you're not entitled to stay in a relationship with somebody, whether it's friendship or whatever. You know. Do it. Do it, Emily. Clint, you gotta do it, man. You never get anywhere in life if you don't know how to talk to people, Clint. I'm telling you. Friend zone isn't a real thing. It's not. It's not. Incel culture is so whack. It's entitlement. That's all it is. It's entitlement. It's self-pitying entitlement. Literally, that's what it is. Like, I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I have just how people interact, you know, like with each other in the world and stuff like that. There is somebody out there. I'm not going to say there's somebody out there for everyone because I don't really know that. That, you know, that's just me just believing some shit that I heard in a movie, right? But like, I feel like chemistry between people is very, very flexible and you could absolutely change that chemistry, you know? Like, if I had just an absolutely horrible face and I hit the gym and I had a sexy body, I'm sure somebody would, you know, that kind of stuff. Maybe I can't do that. but maybe I got like maybe not a silver tongue, but I had my way with words, you know? I'm sure somebody in the world would absolutely be attracted to that, you know? Everybody's attracted to different things. So the idea that like you are so unattractive that you're involuntarily celibate, nah. That's you just pitying yourself and not wanting to make a change. Or do you maybe you don't know how to make a change and you're surrounding yourself with other people that pity themselves and don't know or don't want to make the change. No, homie. You can absolutely there's somebody out there that everybody's attracted to different things. There's somebody out there that will eventually be attracted to you, I'm sure. In this world, you got to make the necessary changes internally or maybe externally to find somebody. I don't believe that, like, I mean, unless you're like a neo-Nazi, right? Or a terrorist or something. I don't believe that, like, you know, like somebody, you know, I don't believe that you're just alone in this world. I like the internet, good for gay kids to find a community and discover about themselves. Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that the internet is all bad, but I definitely think it contributes to shit like a rise in like social awkwardness and whatnot. Just because, like, again, when you spend most of your time in one culture, like perceived reality, if you will, like if I just stayed in one chat room or one thing and I tried to go out and talk to people, I wouldn't be able to relate to people or anything like that, like real people, because I would only hear stories from other people. Body language just isn't fucking there. That's why we have to do like /S for sarcasm or, you know, that kind of stuff. You can't physically tell what it is. So you are perceived in the real world as awkward, you know? It's just you don't have the time to learn real world conversational mechanics that you, if you're just online all the time, you know? If you shelter yourself from it. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. The culture is different. That's all it is. Like if I went over to Japan, even though I spoke Japanese and didn't understand the culture, I'm pretty sure I'd be rude to somebody, right? Or I'd be awkward to somebody. Because that's not how most people interact. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. So that perceived social awkwardness is just that, like, internet culture is different, yo. But yeah, inceldom doesn't exist. People put themselves in that category, and it's like a bunch of self-pity. Like, trust me, homie. I have known people that are attracted to not the norm. So, like, you know, as long as you treat people with respect and stuff like that, eventually. Or have a fuck ton of money. People like money. People love money. People love their money instead of you, but even then, you might find somebody that loves you and your money. We live in that kind of world, too, unfortunately. If you scare the shit out of your girlfriend every day, no, but why are you doing that, homie? You're gonna give her a goddamn complex to never trust you. You gotta think past what's in front of you. You should be comfortable with your girlfriend, right? Money is good. Yeah, I mean, let's face, like, money's good, dude. Like, it's a resource that we all need to exist within the society that was created. So, yeah. Let me get that garlic going. I know I need some garlic. Oh! I almost threw out my garlic, chat. Let me go sell this shit. What do you want for supper? What's available? Give me some options. I'll let you know. All right. Garlic seeds have been planted. I need to think. What else? Mexican dark siren. You're down. Mexican food is not only festive on the palate, it's delicious. I don't know whether you eat meat or not, but you know, you could always go with some chicken or steak fajitas. That shit is always good. Always good. Always good. I've been listening to a lot of Latin music recently. Dude, I feel like you can't be sad listening to Latin. Even sad Latin music is just so good. Like, it's just so good. It's just so good. Shit's beautiful. Oh my god. Drown my sorrows in queso it is. Queso. The rice. Oh man. That's what I want to learn how to make. Rice. Like that. The love of Shakira. Not even Shakira, homie. Not even Shakira. Gente de Zona. Enrique Iglesias. Like that dude fucking slap. He's always, you know, he's always been good. I think there's like maybe 2 tracks that I don't remember the name of that I maybe haven't enjoyed to the fullest. But if I heard them, I wouldn't be upset. You know what I'm saying? There's just tons. There's a plethora of artists that are just. It's just good. It's just good music, dude. Even traditional Latin music's just good. It sounds so good. It's so upbeat. It's tough to be sad while listening to it. Jesse Joy, yeah. Yeah. You got his albums before? It just is good. Even his like just every that man can sing. That's all. He's just oh my god. Rodrigo y Gabriela. Oh man. Spotify has some bomb ass playlists. Brother, Spotify has some bomb ass playlists. I'm telling you. I don't think I have any fruit that I'm saving. I got so much fruit. What else can I make? Hold on. Let me double check. There's got to be some new shit that I can make. No? Oh. Yeah. I've just been listening to a lot of it. Especially when I'm driving around, man. This is so good. I want to Taco Bell then, because I cannot eat. Well, you gotta be careful with Taco Bell now. Juanez is also a good guy to listen to. Really? Is it just Juanez? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, listen. I don't know what it is. Like certain languages to me, various like voices, right? Sound so good. And certain songs. But when it comes to Latin music, I'm telling you. Some of the male singers, the voice, the tone of their oh my, it just sounds so fucking good, dude. It sounds so good. It sounds so good. But if I'm listening to Japanese, I actually prefer female sounding voices, like higher pitch. French was the same way. I preferred male voices in French. Dude, who was it? It was who sang the song Je n'aime plus Paris? I don't remember. I don't remember who sang that, but that dude's voice fucking slapped. That dude's voice slapped. It's been a long time since I've listened to French though. French metal. Yeah, like the novelists and shit like that. Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's just the language, the way the language rolls off the tongue to me. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I could listen to either sex, pitch, if you will. Because I don't know. Is there a binary in sex pitches, chat? I assume there is. But, like, is there something outside of the binary in sex pitches? We're talking about voice. We're talking about vocal pitches. How about this? Everything in between. I'm sure it'll sound great, especially with the song, but like certain words, the way words are spoken, sometimes it's just, that shit hits your soul, dude. It really does. Lady Explosion Murder. That's what I'm talking about. Let me save some radishes. I really like German singers. You know what? German. I've heard both, and I like both in German. Like, they both sound really, really good. I'm gonna save my radishes. La Bayade? Or is it La Bayade? Oh shit. By Sabelle. French song. But it's so cool. It has so much. I really wish I could speak French when I listen to that. I gotta listen to it. Message me it on Discord. I'll save my crayfish. She's a voice pitch. I know some trans women who can go from like super feminine sounding to super deep in a second. Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like, how do I word my question? I'm trying to communicate. Is there a binary in vocal pitches, or is there not a binary in vocal pitches? Not like one person having to adhere a binary, but like, is a vocal pitch range on a spectrum of binary? You see what I'm saying? Not like octaves, but like how I have a masculine sounding voice. You hear my voice right now? It's masculine sounding. It varies? Well, that's what I'm saying. What, like, it varies in that binary? Or like what does a non-feminine, non-masculine voice sound like? A child? Like, that's the only thing I could think. It's just something that I haven't heard anything about. And I'm curious now to like what it would be. You know what I mean? Like, what doesn't sound feminine or masculine? Sounds like a person, but literally our whole life, like, our brain categorizes that kind of stuff. I'm sure there's an androgynous singer, but what? Hit me one, actually. Yeah, let me hear that. I would love to hear that. I just don't know, you know, personally, I don't think I've ever heard anybody that doesn't either sound masculine or feminine, just because that's just how we've always classified it, and that's what our brains tell us to just put it in. You know what I mean? I'm well aware that like it's not just binary as far as gender and sex goes. Like, don't get me wrong, but like vocal range and songs, I've only ever really heard a binary. You know? It just depends on where you grew up. I don't even know if it's like a place, more so that like what you've heard, really. I guess that does tie into where you grew up. You know? How you got introduced to gender roles? Well, the roles are what's the way to put it? I don't think the sound of a perceived voice is a role. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a characteristic. It's an expression more so than a role. You know what I mean? Kind of like the way you look and how you act. That's not your... How you act may be determined by your gender role, but the way you look and how you act is your total gender expression. So like how you sound would also be your gender expression. But the thing is, in music, you almost never hear anybody that doesn't sound masculine or feminine. Even like trans individuals who sing, people characterize them. I want to know, is there anything outside of the spectrum? We know there are things between the spectrum, but what's outside of masculine or feminine, right? In the vocal range. That'd be really dope. That's something I want to hear. I don't need skeletons. I don't need errata. I don't need to do any of these. I think I got all the recipes from aliens. No. Let's be realistic. Other than, you know, the potential that aliens exist. Let's be realistic. Is there, you know, a Vocaloid? That just sounds robotic, though. We know that sounds inhuman. We know for a fact that doesn't sound human. Like when I hear Hatsune Miku or any other Vocaloid sing, it doesn't sound, I know that's a robot. You know what I mean? Oh, Clint stopped working. I was like, why did the sound stop? Yeah, Vocaloids are usually characterized as male or female. Like the reason I even asked about this whole conversation, my Go XLR has a gender switch.
What do I sound like right now? I sound like a it should sound masculine, correct? Right? On top of what I already sound like.
So let me do this right now.
Let me change the gender up a little bit. So how does this sound now, huh? Yeah?
There's something in between, but there's never anything outside of. Is outside of just inhuman? Has human vocal range always been characterized in a binary? I guess is my ultimate question. Is human vocal range still only characterized in binary? More gender neutral voices, but that's in between. You see what I'm saying, Miss White? That's in between the binary. You know, there are people that don't want to exist in between the gender binary or the sexual binary in our society that want to exist outside of it. Like, it's a perplexing question, right? Like when you think about it. I've had a couple people that I've heard in life that I can't determine whether they sound masculine or feminine, but that's because they exist in between, but not outside of. You know what I mean? Pam! I've already given you 2 gifts. I like burnt bread. You know it. Conan Gray. Well, after this, I don't want to get DMCA'd. But like, does it sound in between or outside of? Okay. All right. Let me do it after the stream. I don't want to get DMCA'd. Conan Gray. I want to hear that. Because I've heard people that exist in between, but not necessarily outside of. You know what I'm saying? Woo! I don't think there's an outside. I mean, there are... Maybe on the vocal range front, there's not, simply because of biology? But, like... I can't imagine how anyone could exist outside of the spectrum. Vocally? I don't know. I think it would... All right, hold on, chat. I gotta listen to this. Investigative discovery. So I just heard Conan Gray, and to me, like personally to me, I'm not intentionally misgendering anybody, but vocally that sounds like a young male, like a young boy. But I could see how it sounds like a soft, older female voice. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if Celine Dion were to sing like Adele does or something like that. And I'm not knocking out Celine Dion for being old, okay? But that's, to me, it's like, it's still inside of that spectrum. It's not outside of. You know? It's within the spectrum. Yeah, I don't know if biologically somebody could have a voice that exists outside of a vocal binary. I say a vocal binary. I should say a vocal spectrum because there's in between too. Like my voice right now. He's a 23-year-old male. Gotcha. Yeah, so Huh. That's weird. I never ever thought about that shit before until we just started talking about it. Biology's fucking whack, dude. That's just whack, yo. Alright, I gotta sell some shit. Oh! I'm not gonna sell all my diamonds. I keep neglecting Sandy. I gotta take my ass to go visit Sandy, dude. Why is this separate? Trying to talk about this later and come back with some other thoughts another time. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I just want to know, like, and if you can, I mean, like, clearly, if we're talking about vocal, like a vocal spectrum, if you can find anybody that is willing to let me hear something that they think is outside of the spectrum, that our brains don't pin within that spectrum, please let me know, because that I would want to hear that, you know? Oh, Nano? I know about Nano. Nano's got some flex. Nano's got some vocal flex. This is very interesting. Yeah, like, you think about it. You gotta think about it. Like, I just don't think it's something that is mainstream yet, that a lot of people have thought or talked about, you know? Because just like gender expression, like I said, how you look, how you act, I think how you act and how you look, also how you sound. It's important to the LGBTQIA community, first, like, just all over. But like in music, it's never really been addressed. Ultimately, I think this is why good music sounds good. It doesn't actually matter. Like, good music just sounds good, yo, regardless of what the vocal range is or anything like that. Good music just sounds good. It does. Regardless of what the intent of the vocal expression is, that shit still just sounds good if it sounds good, right? Like, you know, I'm pretty sure we can all agree. Music just good? Yeah, good music is just good. If it sounds good to you, it sounds good to you, regardless. But it's just something that, you know, I feel like it's not been tapped on a lot. Forever the Pretender, thank you for the 11, hell yeah, months. I appreciate it. But it's still a dude's voice to me? There you go. See? Like, I would literally be incapable, me personally, just because of the way my voice is. I can make all kinds of voices. Like, I could sound like an old man. I can...
I have the staff, please. Yes, you can go into the cave of wonders as long as you have the light.
I could sound like an old man, but I could also try to up that pitch to sound like an old lady. But I definitely couldn't sound like a young woman. I definitely couldn't. I couldn't sound like a 30-year-old woman. My voice would very, very clearly still have masculine characteristics. I think it's just the biology of my vocal cords. You know what I'm saying? You know? But for people that do have that vocal flex, that's impressive. That's very impressive. I've been doing goofy voices my whole fucking life. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to do serious voices my whole life. Personally, I think I'm just stuck in my biology. I could train my voice, but like, I ain't getting higher than certain octaves. Let's be real. I can't. Like, that shit just cracks, dude. You heard it audibly crack. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think I could do it. Oh my, shut up, K-Ray. That was delightful. What? Glad it's not just me. No. If it was now RP is a woman and uses their regular voice several times a day, she was mistaken for a man despite very clearly being female. Oh, here's another thought too. Oh, here's another thought. I sound different when I speak Japanese and when I sound French than I do in English. Your voice sounds different. I wonder if the language also plays a... Oh, I know it does. It has to. It has to. The language that you speak. I have a low voice when speaking Japanese. Much lower than now. You know? Formally saying, like, I understood you, yokai shimashita. Like, in fluent
Bits
sentences.
for awkward vocal scales, lol.
Kajure, thank you for the 500 biddies. In fluent sentences, there's a lot of shit that I would say, especially O's and U sounds that sounds way deeper in Japanese than it does in English for me. So, like, I guess language too. But that also has to do with accent, I think, as well. My redneck accent is higher pitched. See what I'm saying? I think language and accent plays into it as well. Oh man, we have found ourselves a topic, chat. Personality will sometimes change between languages. It has to, because certain languages have entire words or entire vocabulary to convey words that other languages have entire sentences to convey. French has the word for the day after tomorrow. What is it? The surlendemain? I can't remember. But like other languages have words to convey certain emotions. You know, like in English, we have love, but in Japanese, there's romantic love, and then there's just like non-romantic love. You know? We don't have that in English. We have love. That's what we have. So like you can, emotional expression is also different in language as well. You know what I'm saying? Shit's crazy, dude. Yo, the world and language and vocals and whatnot, that's a crazy place. That even romantic love, the actual word for love, is sparingly used. See? Same with colors? Yeah. Blue and green is the same in Japanese, isn't it? But it's more of a contextual understanding. In the grammatical structure that you understand whether it's blue or green. I think blue or green. That was... Kuro, you also took Japanese, right? Blue and green's the same, right? Or am I crazy? But it's a different concept, but the same. It was my college major. Yeah, blue and green's the same, right? It's the same word. Is the stream lagging? It might. I'm not dropping frames, so it may be. They're different ones, but there is a story for that. Really? What was the same? What? Huh. I don't ever remember using different words for it. You should clear up. Yeah, I'm assuming it's Twitch because I'm not dropping frames right now. So the Western world completely overuses the word. I don't know. It's also a cultural thing too, Lady Explosion Murder. Michiko, my friend, the exchange student that I hung out with, explained to me that like you don't show public displays of affection without and it be socially acceptable. No, I don't want to do that. It's very, very, very reserved over there. One of the lowest touch cultures in the world. You know what I'm saying? Even between families. Like, Michiko explained to me that, like, you know, even her parents didn't really show her any sort of physical affection in public. And it was off-putting coming over here and seeing so much of it for her. Because she had never left Japan before she came here in college. She also fucking loved cheeseburgers, dude. That was dope. But, yeah, it's... You know, I definitely think we overuse the word simply because we don't have a separate word for it. You know what I mean? We don't have romantic love, and we don't, like a non-romantic version of love. We just know love and the like friendship, and that's it. Completely new for her? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It was to the point where like she explained that it's to the point over there that it builds repression, and it's just extremely unhealthy for their society. Now, whether or not that's true, I don't know. I'm not Japanese. But that was her opinion on it. It would just, she was like, it's just different than any other world. Like, you could hug people and, you know, it'd be looked down upon. But like over here, you know, we preach that kind of shit. Expressions of love and whatnot, expressions of joy, and not just like love, but like friendship and whatnot, hanging out with your friends. Yeah. There's platonic love. A lot of people would just call that friendship over here, I feel. You know, that's a combination word, platonic love. It's still love, but like it's that emotion we feel when loyalty to a friend is pretty high, you know? Just jump into a place so different from what I'm used to. Well, for her, she also explained that because of how repressed society is over there, the only time she would have really ever got a chance to be anything other than, and this is me, this is not what I think, this is what I've been told by her. I'm sure it's not exactly like this, but in her scenario, this is what she explained to me. This was the only time she would have ever had any opportunity to experience anything other than just being a housewife. You see what I'm saying? Because of the way society is over there. So I don't know. There's a lot of, it's different. It's very different from how we are over here. Very different from how we are over here. Is it wrong? No, I don't think it's wrong. I just think it's different, you know? She was also swarmed by weebs as soon as she entered the classroom, and that was fucking embarrassing. I'm sure. That must have flustered the shit out of her, dude. But yeah, it was very, very eye-opening. Oh! I almost threw my watering pail. It was very eye-opening how different it is. How they feel about... Describe how they feel about something. They will instead describe the person or thing and list what's good about it. So instead of saying, I love that movie, they'll say it's my favorite movie. Yes. Yes. The convey of joy, conveying joy is different for them. In a sense. But yeah. Yeah, the way she explained, she didn't have a whole lot of non-societal freedom over there. It was more so like she's just gonna do what's expected of her because that's literally the hierarchy of their society. Again, I don't think it's wrong. I just think it's different, for sure. Cryostyle, thank you for the follow. Like honorifics, when she realized that when she was speaking English, she didn't have to refer to some people in honorifics, that like professor was, it didn't mean the same thing in English as it does in like Japanese. Like she was like, what? Like even me, you know, taking 3 courses of Japanese, I didn't really understand all of the honorifics either because that's just not the culture I grew up in, you know? They qualify the person or object rather than how they feel about it. Yeah, that's perfect. That is a perfect. They qualify the yeah. There you go. A little bit of time why I don't say that word to them. And the closest I got to being able to explain was I'd notice if you weren't here anymore. No, that's fair. I think that. What's a good way to put it? I think that a lot of people feel that way. It's just that, like, love is... There's romantic love, and then, you know, I guess platonic love. We just assume that love is romantic all the time because of the way our society is, you know? And romance, let me explain something. We use the term romance strictly for like relationships, I feel. There are stories that you read that are romantic that are not love stories. That's something that society, especially like in the West, especially English-speaking society, we really do not fucking understand that there are more definition. There's a broader definition to romance other than just love. Like a romance novel is of course gonna have love in it, but like, y'all ever heard of the series Romance of the Three Kingdoms? That is a romance. That is literally a romance, but it's not like you think it is. It's not like love and marriage and no, that it is totally different. It is not. That is a romance. Yeah, like we don't know. We only use one definition of romance over here, even though it's got a broad spectrum. Ideas and thoughts conveyed can be romantic and not mean that you want to smooch somebody. You know what I'm saying? It could just be very heartwarming, a very, very charming tale. You know, it's something that we don't fucking talk about over here that is pretty dope. Like, it's pretty dope. Yeah. Seriously, Google a definition of romance real fast. And then look up romance novels. Not just love novels, romance novels. And look up what an old romance was. These streams are often romantic sometimes. You know what's romantic? I conveyed once that there are days that I get a feeling of, I guess the best way to describe it is sadness when I hit the end stream button, because that means I really don't get to chat with you guys anymore. And I've got to go back to doing whatever the fuck it is was that I'm doing. That is a romantic thought. The entire idea that, man, I really want to stay with these people and chat with them, but I got other shit I got to do, other duties that keep me from doing what I need to, or, you know, other duties that keep me from doing what I want to do. And it's what I want to do is sweet in nature. That's a romantic thought. That's a romantic thought. That is romance. That's romantic. Like, yeah, that shit slaps. Look up the definition of romance. It's not all just hugs and kisses. But over here in good old America, we just fucking throw romance as hugs and kisses. I don't need a sea urchin for cooking, right? I'm not trying to die. Hence romanticize. Yes. We fucking love using the word romanticize when it comes to you know, fetishes and shit like that and other things that are controversial, but we don't fucking look at the other definition of it. We just use that word as a goddamn zing word. People are just like, oh, don't romanticize this. But then the only fucking definition of romance you know is love and smooches? Like, what? No. It's not just passion. It's not just that passionate romance. It's not just that hot, sexy time romance. It's not just what romance is. Romantic poets. There you go, Emma. Romantic poetry. It's not just love. Look up romantic poetry. You'll understand what I mean. Yo, I gotta eat some of this spaghetti, chat. Language evolves over time. Motherfuckers be lazy with their lexicon, man. Thank you for giving me this poppy seed muffin, you adorable man. Comedy in Shakespeare's time didn't necessarily mean funny. No. But yeah, for real. Like, I feel you, Lady Explosion Murder. There are times when, like, you want to convey that, you know, you'd miss somebody if they were gone, but you don't love them. No, I absolutely understand that. Platonic love is the closest thing there, but, like, also depends on the person too, you know? Your upbringing, the culture of your family, the way you were raised, all that kind of shit. I wish there were a better word. I guess it's romance, right? Romance encompasses all of that, kind of like love does. And then the characters died. Comedy. Storm. Shakespeare is quoted. Shakespeare is also the king of roasting people. Whatever. And then they died. How comedically funny. That was the time when human life was valued a little less. I'm just looking for somebody over here. I don't know. Abigail, anybody? Hey, the cheat. Wait, hold on. I gotta go to the cheat quest. Hold on. Let me get the cheat quest. Was it? Oh, you're true. You know what? Maybe. Maybe they don't value life more now. Shakespeare invented a bunch of words that are still commonly used. Let me explain something about Shakespeare. All right. And Charles fucking Dickens too. Y'all poets just think you could just make up fucking words in the English language by adding an ly at the end. Oh, where am I getting this? Superlatives are us? Yeah, you are. You're just going to fucking superlative superstore and just making them up. Oh, we need extra adverbs. Oh, let's just make this verb an adverb. Even though it has never fucking been said before, let's just make this an adverb because we're a poet and we think we can do that because we write books. Ooh, hoo, hoo. We're some grammarian linguistic master. Oh, let's just make up fucking words. But the cool thing about it is you can do that in English. Do you know why? Because you'll still fucking understand it. Once you understand the sentence structure, once you understand the entire grammatical structure, if you add an ly to certain things, yeah, you're gonna understand it. Haphazardly, okay? Yeah, there you go. That's something that is commonly said. Any other word that is an adjective that you throw an ly at the end of, chances are I'm gonna understand it even if it's never fucking spoken. Period. Right? This is how we do. Fucking thinking you could just make up everything. Your task is to make it to level 100 at the Skull Cavern. However, you can't eat or drink anything while there. But easy. Example, I can't English good. Exactly. We just know. We just know. Makes it easier on people that can't actually speak English well. Because we can't even speak English well. You know what I'm saying? Is grammar important? Yeah. For like the basis of a language, but like the point is to communicate. Purpose of language is to communicate a point, not to be correct all the time. So even if you're not correct all the time, that's fine, homie. As long as I can get the context of what you're saying, we are A-okay, right? We know. God damn. Oh, I'm just gonna make up words. Because I'm a writer, and I think I could do that. I reserve the right. Alright. Alright, dude. Oh man, I speak English extremely badly. Where the fuck did you get that sentence? Double superlatives are us? Huh? We say that shit all the time. We do that shit all the time. No reason for a double superlative. No reason to leave a sentence with a hanging preposition, but we still do. Grammatically, it's incorrect, but we still do it, and we still understand it. Native speakers care less about language rules. Yeah, you just kind of understand through context. That's what I'm getting at. It's locked. Oh, the luau. Shit. Chat, it's the luau. Let's go to the luau. I'm going to drop one of these in there. Put an asterisk on your speech to clarify that you are only talking about the spoken word. That's what I'm saying. It feels like I'm about to out a bunch of people. It feels like It feels like improper grammar only affects people that adhere to proper grammar, like choose to adhere, which is the vast minority of people, I think, that speak a fucking language fluently, right? That's what I think. Hot take. Hot take. The only people that give a shit about grammar are people that constantly have to study and evaluate grammar. Other than that, nobody else cares and nobody else is affected by it. Yo, what up, Governor? Welcome back. Y'all get some good truffle soup. As a teacher, I must say fuck you. I'm just saying. Of course you would. Because you're one of the only people that actually give a shit about it. Everybody else is fine rolling with the punches. But no, here you are, gotta stand in a goddamn way and be like, yeah, nah. And like 10 other people are like, yeah. It's important that it's right. Not if it fucking serves its purpose. It's like math teachers trying to tell me how to do like 2 plus 2 in a very convoluted fucking stupid way, when in reality I could just do 2 plus 2 equals 4 and that's fine. Why the fuck I gotta explain it by 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 2 equals 4, 1 plus 1 and then 1 plus 1 and then you have 2 plus 2 and then it's 4. Yeah, we already know that. We already understand that. We understand the language. We understand the mathematics. Don't make us do extra shit for no reason. Well, yeah, my dad works for Nintendo. Find shit like Doge speak and verbing nouns amusing? Yeah, sometimes you got to. You're stuck as a solid grammarian. You're not going to adapt with the times. Be flexible, not rigid. What the hell? Shakespeare invented the word rant. I heard he invented D's. Let me get this. Hold on. Oh. Spaghetti chat. Uh-oh. My hair was about to get in my spaghetti. What if I swallowed my own hair? Friday yet again, my man. Alright, let me go dish some gifts. Get out of here, chump! Alright. Thanks, Shane, for the pepper splatter. Free battery. I'm gonna leave it there. Oh! Look at these men hard at work. We should go to certain scenarios. Dude, yeah. Like, emotes. Let me tell you something. I love emotes. I love emotes. I love memes. I love these little men jumping up and down, getting these. Alright, never mind. Getting these red cabbages. I love that shit so much. I can understand why somebody not part of the Twitch culture wouldn't understand it though. And that's why I think it's important to be able to convey that in a separate way. That's where grammar, quote unquote, comes in. But if you're part of Twitch culture, you know what the fuck Jabated looks like. You know what Pog is. Like, you just know. Keck W. As much as Twitch hates Keck W, that shit needs to go ahead and become a global emote, man. Keck W is used so much, and it's so funny. It's so funny. There it is, Joel. Yep. Oh shit, I'm full. Hold on, I gotta go drop this off. Throw it in there. I got peppers, right? I'm pretty sure I got peppers in the fridge. What is Keck W? Keck Wheeze. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Keck came from World of Warcraft because that's the sound the little goblins made. Or the trolls or something made when they laughed. Instead of LOL, it was KEK. Something like that, right? I may be wrong, but I remember Keck W. Keck was around. Keck has been around for a long time. But the wheeze is like the clip from that guy just having a fucking crazy ass wheezing laugh when he hears something. And he's wheezing in another language, like talking in another language while laughing at something. It's so perfect. It is the embodiment of that exact scenario in emotion. When you laugh so hard, you're just wheezing at shit, dude. And you're incomprehensible. Like, comes from WoW. It was what the Horde says because the Alliance cannot understand them. I believe. Well, good. That. Something like that. I remember it came from WoW, but like, there it is. So Keck Wheeze is just that. It's just nobody can understand what that man was saying. But the wheeze was so good. Joel, thank you for the follow. Omega Lol? Omega Lol's not bad. Especially when it's in the middle of LOL. Dude, Keck W is just such a good emo. If you don't have better Twitch TV, go ahead and install it on your browser. If you're on mobile, I'm sorry, you don't get to experience the fun. Because I guess they just don't have that yet. Go to BT TV. Just Google BT TV, install it on your browser, and then enable BT TV emotes and whatnot in your settings down below your chat. And Franker Z emotes. Trust me, your world will become a lot better. Your world will become a lot better. But whenever something funny happens, dude, and you just see a bunch of Keck W's in chat, oh my god, dude, that makes my day. Not just here, but like when I'm part of a chat, dude, I'll throw Keck W's. I don't give a fuck, dude. That is so funny. It's like the perfect emote to embody laughing to the point where you wheeze. Incomprehensible laughing while wheezing, dude. Rabbit, happy birthday, homie. Happy early birthday. The chat floods with Keck W's and Omega Lols. Yeah. It's so good. Oh, also pausers, dude. I don't know if you guys know Pepe. Pause. You remember Pause Champ? Pepe's got his own pausers. Where it's just Pepe like... Dude. Google pausers instead of poggers. Dude, pausers is so funny. Especially with Pokemon cards. I was watching Ray crack open Pokemon cards, and like he would show the very bottom of the card. Like you know, it would be like this. And if it were like a full art or something, you know, the very bottom, you would just see the chat flood with pausers. That is a perfect example of pausers, dude. That is a perfect example of how pausers is used. Because like, maybe I should add that shit to my emote list so you guys can use that on Pokemon Fridays. And the last one I'll just slide up it a little bit and it'll be pausers. I want to see some pausers in chat. Dude, that shit is so funny. Like for real. I've seen it in a handful of chats. Uber Hacks or Nova, dude, when some shit's about to happen, you see pausers pop up. Dude. It's so good, man. I'm down for my emos for cards. Yeah, I can add those to Better Twitch TV because they're just free. Maybe I should make a Kroby pausing. Makey pausing would be better. Because we... Oh my god. Pet the mods? You're petting my mods? Don't you pet my mods? Don't you stroke my mods either. You know what? Don't touch my mods. My mods. You can't have them. Oh, Oh shit. Oh, no, we're good. I want the pet the mods emote. How much to pet the mods? No. No much. No. It would be pausers. It'd be BHD pause. Maybe it'd be pausers. I don't know, but I gotta think of a design. Can you imagine Moomy's doofy ass face just like... I want that now, man. I don't want to be in queue for emotes anymore. I want that now. Oh, wait, that was a lucky lunch. Hold up. Man. I have 550 wines, dude. Money. Wait, did I get all of them? I usually have... Wait, hold on. I think I missed one or two. Wait a minute. These pigs and their truffles. It's ready for us. Yeah, I might have to sacrifice a meme emote slot, chat. Is that just caught licking butt? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Pausers. It'd be drawn though. It'd be a cartoon of Moomy. My foam paneling on my door is falling off. Alright, let's go dish out some gifts. It's Friday. People are going to the saloon to get drunk. I don't want any of those fish. Rip panel? Yeah, fuck it, dude. I'll just hang it up later. Let's go visit this. Let's go watch this band play. Come on. I forgot about this, chat. Spaghetti. Where's Pam? Spagooter? Yeah. I'm starting to get really nervous. Don't go, Han. Let's hear the jam. Oh, it turns out Zuzu City is just on its own. Yo, look at Linus looking through the dumpster. Xenochip 3.0. Sorry, chat. Look at Abigail just slamming the drums with her hair going. Hell yeah. Look at this guy twerking. What the fuck? He's throwing his ass in a circle. She really just said far out in 2021. Holy fuck. Don't thank me. Please don't thank me. Get the demo. Do I want to know why Dan was saying somebody said pet the mods and I was like, no, they're my mods. All right. Dial the volume back again. This is my favorite part of Scott Pilgrim. Yeah. Lewis. Where's Lewis? He's probably in here, right? Like a wolf piss. I would not piss on my mods. Oh my god. What? I'm not a mod pisser. Haley, are you maxed out yet? Get out of the way, Alex. Beatrice, did you already get two? You didn't see shit. Here we go. Bam. Okay. Who else needs another one? Clint's got two. Abigail needs another one. So I gotta go in there and toss her, I'll toss her a rabbit's foot, because I think she's almost done. I haven't given Sandy anything. Where's Linus, dude? I gotta go hook Linus up, too. George hasn't got shit, dude. I'm gonna go visit George. Get out of the way, nerds! What about Smelliot? Smelliot's good. I forgot I gotta give the dwarf love. Another sad boy hours, chat. Can you not read? No, you can't. No, let me gas him up. There you go. Yeah, I am just trying to flatter you. God damn it. You're smart enough to see through my ruse. Philosophy. Isn't that what smart people talk about? Thoughts? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that was a fast book. What's up, dude? Sorry I have no shirt on. Oh no, you're sweaty. You've never been rude. What a hunk, right? You're cut for professional sports. Just go play grid ball, dude. Stop whining. Get out of here. Go play grid ball. Just realized that there's only a single bedroom in this house. And where the fuck does George sleep then? That's depressing. All right, here you go. George. Who else was it that I needed to double up on, chat? Sandy. I gotta go give Sandy some flowers. We're going fast. Give me that coconut. And Linus. I gotta hook Linus up too, don't I? Linus ain't get the love. Let me go Sandy. And then I gotta go get to the bottom of the mines, don't I? I'm just gonna use a bunch of stairs. I'm gonna cheat, chat. Get to level 100 of Skull Cavern. I'll do that tomorrow. Money. Sometimes you just gotta cheat. Yeah, I gotta get to the bottom of, or I gotta get level 100 without eating anything in the Skull Cavern. I don't think so. I think that's a dumb. So I'm just gonna use stairs. Give me the grapes. Never mind, my inventory's full. Where were you, Linus? Come here. You earned those stairs? Yeah, I've got a bunch. I've got like stacks of stone. I probably don't have 10 stacks of stone, but maybe I should get 10 stacks of stone first, huh? Ooh, diamonds. Oops. How much do diamonds sell for with the buff? Oh man. Uh-oh. Let me go sell some shit. Let me go sell some shit. Does anything go in here? Red cabbage. I don't have any peppers. Damn it. I should have. It's a good thing I have peppers. I can save. Put a spice berry in there. Yeah. Gotta throw my fish up too. Can I make that escargot or whatever it is? Well, hold on. Radish salad. Red plate. I think that's it. That's what we're doing. Kroby is screaming at the door, chat. Let me let him in. I guess we should take an intermission too. Hold on. Let me go sleep and then we'll take an intermission and then I'll do the Skull Cavern thing for the chi gems and then I'll see what other recipes I can buy. Let's go to sleep for the night. We'll take an intermission. Get up and stretch your legs, chat. I'll be right back. $1 million! Damn. Money. Kroby is just yowling. Wow. He's screaming, dude. I'm gonna get him. We'll be right back, chat.